I finished my job a couple of weeks ago now. We've just got so many new followers. I'd say there are 3 things that I usually do for myself.
My baby boy is here, he is back from school.
Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Hello everybody, so it is Monday morning. It is the last couple of days Adam has of school, so today and tomorrow are his last days, and then it is the summer holidays. I finished my job a couple of weeks ago now because it was at a private school, so they have obviously longer holidays, and also the maternity cover that I was doing has come to an end, although they are keeping me on a 0-hour contract, so we'll see what happens there. One of the things that got asked when we put the anonymous submissions out was this, and so I thought I would vlog today and answer that. I'd say there are 3 things that I usually do for myself, and the only one that I do consistently is about once a month I get my nails done. So I mean, back in the day I used to get my hair done regularly, I used to lots of different beauty things, buy myself lots of clothes. None of that happens anymore. Partly because obviously as soon as you're a mum you rather spend your money on your children, but also because we just don't have a lot of extra money at the moment. But one thing I do try to make sure I do for myself that makes me feel good about myself is get my nails done, and they are too long at the moment, far too long. I can't get anything done. You're meant to get them done I think every 2-3 weeks, but I push it to 4 or 5 weeks and they always end up too long. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that now. So I finished getting my nails done, went for quite a bright purple. I want to go for bright colours at this time of year because, you know, it's summer, but it doesn't feel like summer. It has been raining every day, it's grey, it's miserable, but yeah, bringing some brightness with my nails anyway. But yeah, that's just the one thing that I really like to do for myself. It just makes me feel a lot better about myself, even when, yeah. Just about to go to Superdrug now because Adam has run out of his leave-in conditioner, and then just head home because I've got lots to do today. Home now, just having a cup of tea and making some plans of videos and things to film. Over the past weekend we've just got so many new followers on Facebook and TikTok. Really, we had a few more here on YouTube, but Facebook, I think over 40,000 more people have joined us just over the weekend. So yeah, it's a bit overwhelming actually. It's amazing, but it's a bit overwhelming. But just trying to make some plans for content, and then I've got some laundry to do, some cleaning to do, the usual sorts of things that everyone has to do. But yeah, gonna enjoy this cup of tea first though. So I've just uploaded a reel, replied to emails and made a few plans, and now I'm gonna try and tidy and clean this room because it's in need of it. I'm now lying on my bed to get comfy because I really want, I've lost, like I said, I've had a lot of new followers over the last couple of days and I've got thousands of comments, and obviously if people take the time to comment I want to at least read them, try to reply to them, But yeah, it's a lot to get through, so I'm sitting down with my phone and yes, gonna try and go through all my comments. We have a guest. I have a visitor. Hello, Amber. Hmm? So I picked up my boy, who's very tired after school, and we just went to the supermarket to get a couple of very, very simple gifts for his teacher and TA, because tomorrow is his last day in year 3.
So my baby boy is here. He is back from school. We've only got 1 day left of year 3 ever.
No, we have
Tomorrow's your last day of year 3 ever.
ever.
You're growing up so fast. Adam is a little bit
Nervous.
not nervous. I was gonna say grumpy today. Overtired and grumpy. So we're gonna do a little bit of work, and then if Adam does a good job, he's gonna have his iPad. And we're not gonna do much because yeah, someone's overtired.
Usually something else that I do for self-care is I like to go on walks. So I just love walking the dog, especially on the Malvern Hills, which is where I go as often as I can. And not only does it sort of clear my mind, and I always feel so much better for it, but obviously it's helping get my steps in. Camera just fell over, but yeah, it's also helping me get my steps in. And I had planned to go on a walk today, but honestly I've just been so busy with all this stuff online that I haven't had a chance to, so I haven't done that self-care today. But yes, the Malvern Hills are just beautiful. It's definitely, like, I'd go as far to say, like, my favourite place around, like, where I live, and I take Adam up whenever I can as well. So yeah, that is something else that I'd say I do for self-care, is just trying to get out and get a walk in. But yeah, no time for that today. Now I'm sitting down, I'm about to do a bit more work, and then I've got my online tutoring. This week is my last week again of that before the holidays. So yeah, I haven't gotten very many students. I think some of them, because most schools are already on their summer holidays. Adam's school is like one of the only ones that's still on for a bit of this week, and a lot of my students that I tutor have already finished for the holidays as well, so they won't be on. But yeah, got a few more days of that, and then quite looking forward to a summer off. So I'm just about to fold up all Adam's clean clothes, but I'm also going to film for like a reel / TikTok at the same time.
Yeah.
Can we invite Philip to my birthday party?
So I have had a few questions like this. Why can't we all settle in Uganda, or why can't Josh and the other kids come to the UK? So I've just finished putting all the cleaning and washing away, and I've finished filming a video, just getting captions on it, and then we'll put it on all the different platforms. Adam is in the shower, and then as well as doing this and doing more comments, I am going to do what was the third thing that I said I do for self-care, which is read. Now, I used to love reading. I used to be such a bookworm as sort of like a teenager, and then I stopped. I didn't really read in Uganda. I think I read a couple of books maybe in all my years there, and I've just always loved reading, but I just never got back into it again until I think it was December last year, so 8 months ago or so, and I read a book and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much I've missed this, and I have gone mad with reading since then. Although I have had a massive break because I was so busy at work, so I just didn't read for a good couple of months, but I've got back into it now. It's the summer holidays. Yeah, and so I will read. The book I am one chapter into is this one. I'm just really struggling because I've read a series recently that I really like, which is Akatar. I know if you don't read, this won't mean much to you, but it is a fantasy series. My first ever fantasy series that I've ever read. Well, other than Harry Potter. Obviously I read Harry Potter when I was younger, but other than that, the only fantasy I've ever read. Didn't think I'd like it, and I loved it so much that I don't know if any other books will ever compare.
But yeah, I'm going to try and get into this one. I'm going to try and read a few chapters of this tonight. Let me know if you do read, if you have any book recommendations. One of the only goals I set myself for this year, New Year's resolution, was to read 100 books this year. I set so many goals every year and I feel like I always feel so rubbish when I don't reach them, that I wanted to sort of make one that is more attainable, more achievable. So I have, and bearing in mind I had a big break, so bearing in mind we're over halfway through the year, I'm not doing very well. I've read 26. Yeah, better get reading. 64 books left to read in like 5 months. 64 divided by 5, over 12 books a month. Might be quite tricky, especially when I've got lots of other things to get on with, but it's just such a good form of escapism. I feel like I've done it so much recently because when I'm stressed or I'm sad about the situation and obviously being apart from everyone, or I'm stressed about money or anything, you just read and you forget. So it's nice for a little while to be immersed in another world and completely forget. And I hardly ever watch TV. I maybe like once every couple of months will watch a series of something, but I hardly ever watch TV. But yeah, anyway, that's my plan for the rest of the evening.
Yep.
What do you want?
Yeah. So, I took this one.
Not all of them. You're not going to have that long, just pick one.
Not that one. This one.
No, I can't do it like that, can I? You need to go the right way.
That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.